When an IPO says money is for working capital or capital expenditure, what does that actually mean? This short lesson explains where fresh issue money can go, why each use changes a business differently, and what question you should ask in the objects of the issue. By the end, you will be able to translate the main money use labels and reconcile a simple allocation before reading a draft red herring prospectus or red herring prospectus. This is investor education, not a recommendation to apply, buy, sell, or avoid any issue. First, separate fresh issue from offer for sale, shortened to OFS. A fresh issue creates new shares and sends that portion of investor money to the company. An OFS transfers existing shares and sends that portion to the selling shareholders. So the objects section explains company use of fresh proceeds, not the destination of OFS seller proceeds. Working capital is money used in the day-to-day operating cycle. Cash pays for inventory, suppliers, and wages. Goods are sold. Some customers pay later through receivables, meaning money still owed to the company, and the cycle returns to cash. Working capital is not the same as profit, and it is not usually a permanent asset such as a factory. In the objects section, check the amount, the operating need it supports, and how management estimated that need. Capital expenditure, shortened to Capex, is spending on assets expected to support the business over more than one operating cycle. A factory, machinery, stores, or technology infrastructure. Expansion Capex adds capacity. Maintenance Capex replaces or sustains what already exists. The cash does not simply disappear. It is converted into a long-lived operating asset. In the filing, ask what will be built or bought, when it should be ready, and whether approvals or cost estimates are still pending. Debt repayment or prepayment means using proceeds to reduce loan principal, the amount still owed before future interest. A smaller principal can reduce future interest burden and cash outflow, subject to the loan terms, but repayment does not automatically improve sales, margins, execution, or valuation. In the Objects section, identify the lender or facility where disclosed, the amount being repaid, the cost of that debt, and what financial flexibility management expects. An acquisition, also called inorganic growth, means buying another business or selected assets instead of building that growth only inside the company. The purchase may add customers, products, technology, or capacity, but value depends on price, execution, and integration, meaning whether the two operations can work together as planned. Check whether a target is identified, what approval or timing remains, how much fresh money is committed, and what integration risks the filing discloses. General corporate purposes, often shortened to GCP, is a flexible disclosed bucket for legitimate corporate needs that are not assigned to one narrowly named project in the allocation table. It is not a blank check. The offer document states an amount or basis. Applicable rules constrain broad use buckets, and later disclosures may explain deployment. Treat flexibility as a reason to inspect specificity, governance, and the issue's exact wording. You may also see named uses such as research and product development, brand or marketing activity, investment in a subsidiary, and issue expenses, meaning the costs of raising the money. Classify them by what the filing actually says. Use 4 questions for every objects line. What exactly receives the money, over what time horizon, what changes in operations or financing, and what evidence should appear later. Working capital cycles through short-term operations. Capex builds long-lived assets. Debt repayment reduces financing obligations. An acquisition buys and integrates another operation. General corporate purposes keeps controlled flexibility. None is automatically good or bad. Specificity, execution, and the rest of the business evidence matter. Start with gross fresh proceeds, 1,000 crore rupees. Issue expenses come next, 40 crore rupees. Subtract those costs to get net proceeds, 960 crore rupees. Now allocate the net amount in order. Capex receives the first amount, 350 crore rupees. Working capital receives the next amount, 220 crore rupees. Debt repayment receives the next amount, 250 crore rupees. General corporate purposes receives the final amount, 140 crore rupees. Together, the four stated uses equal 960 crore rupees, so the allocation reconciles. Each label still has a different meaning: long-lived assets, the operating cycle, principal reduction, and controlled flexibility. The trap is allocating the full gross amount, 1,000 crore rupees, after also deducting issue expenses of 40 crore rupees. That double counts money outside net proceeds. Diligence continues with timing, estimates, approvals, debt details, and deployment disclosures. Pause and classify these 5 uses: inventory for a festive season buildup, a new automated production line, repayment of loan principal, purchase of a named software company, and a disclosed flexible amount for other corporate needs. Then calculate the missing general corporate purposes amount. Start with net proceeds, 960 crore rupees. Capex uses the first amount, 350 crore rupees. Working capital uses the next amount, 220 crore rupees. Debt repayment uses the final known amount, 250 crore rupees. The answer is in order. The 5 classifications are working capital, capex, debt repayment, acquisition, and general corporate purposes. Find the missing amount by subtracting the known uses in order. Start from net proceeds, 960 crore rupees. Subtract capex, 350 crore rupees. Subtract working capital, 220 crore rupees. Subtract debt repayment, 250 crore rupees. The remainder follows. 140 crore rupees. It belongs to general corporate purposes. Inventory sits in the operating cycle. The production line is a long-lived asset. The loan payment reduces principal. The named company purchase is inorganic growth, and the disclosed flexible bucket is GCP. The subtraction makes every net proceeds rupee accounted for. Follow the fresh issue money from the company raised to issue expenses, then to net proceeds and stated uses. In the objects of the issue section, translate each line into an operating cycle, a long-lived asset, lower principal, an acquired operation, or controlled flexibility, then inspect amounts, timing, estimates, approvals, and risks. Next, use this vocabulary in the guided DRHP and RHP lesson. Comment with feedback or the money use term you want clarified. Subscribe for the Retail Investing series and practice this topic in the ExamMaster app.